Hello, National Championship Race. I'm Barry Tramel along with OSU writer Kyle Fredrickson. We are at Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater, where on Saturday night, the Oklahoma State Cowboys made a statement. They took down TCU in a game that wasn't that close, and Kyle, the Cowboys came out swinging early.
Absolutely. It was deep ball city, reminiscent of Dax Garman in his early days playing here. Kind of wild. But yeah, you know, that was a story early. Mason Rudolph's ability to get the ball downfield to his playmakers. James Washington with a huge night. Marcel Aitman with another huge touchdown reception. And, you know, Mike Gundy said in his postgame, that's one thing they thought that they could exploit with this TCU defense was putting the ball over the top. And give them credit, because going into this week, all we did was write about how J.W. Walsh was transforming this offense with his ability to run the zone read and be plugged in at any time. But in this game, with the numbers that Mason put up, they really didn't need to take him out. I mean, when you throw for 352 yards and complete 16 to 24 passes for 5 touchdowns, really not much need for a change. And the Cowboys rode his hot arm, and then, you know, when they needed the defense to make some plays, they certainly did that.
Touchdown passes of 48 and 50 and 74 yards to Washington, 82 yards to Marcel Aitman. Cowboys threw deep 6 times the whole game. 4 of them went for cross-country touchdowns. And then they basically turned it over to the defense, which really did a great job containing Trevone Boykin, the TCU's Heisman Trophy contending quarterback, although those hopes probably died here at the Boone. But OSU's defense, 29 points. You know, it was a good, solid effort till you think TCU had 16 possessions. And then all of a sudden, 29 points is not very many points for 16 possessions.
Glenn Spencer, a staunch defender of points per possession, basically gave the media a lesson afterwards. Whether it was required or not, who knows, but we took it anyway. It was 1.7, which is pretty incredible, like you had mentioned. Boykin's a guy who came into this game, he had thrown 5 interceptions all year. The Cowboys get 4 against him. So kudos to the pass rush, especially without Jimmy Bean. You got backups and Trace Clark and Jarrell Owens and a lot of these underclassmen coming in and making big plays and causing some havoc. And that's really was the formula for turning Boykin over. Get this guy under pressure, make him make some bad throws, and then kudos to the OSU secondary and linebackers for taking advantage.
OSU gets up 42-16 and then really put it on cruise control. Did not make a first down its final 5 possessions. Let TCU control the clock and go on long drives. But OSU really played it smart, played the ball control, played the clock, and really just sort of burned out this game.
Pretty amazing. Since Bob Stoops decided to repunt in Norman last December, 11 straight victories for this team. Pretty incredible. But now they go on the road to Ames, Iowa, a place where we've seen some pretty crazy things happen, especially against an undefeated team just over the past few years here. So the Cowboys solely focused on that road trip. But then after that, Baylor, OU at home, like you mentioned, this is a team in the national championship conversation now. You know, whether or not this bend but don't break defense and this strange system of 2 quarterbacks can continue its success is yet to be seen. But I tell you what, Barry, it's been fun nonetheless.
Let's go to the locker room, see what the Cowboys had to say.
Defensive staff did a tremendous job in their game plan. The players bought in. We reduced their reps and practice time this week considerably to try to keep them fresh. It worked for us. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And just really proud of the guys for being able to run him down some and make some plays. Offensively, we were able to get the deep ball thrown. We felt like that would be our advantage going into the game. Try to offset it as much as possible, rushing the ball and get the ball thrown down the field and try to get our receivers on the defensive backs and make plays. It worked out for us. And Mason did a great job reading, getting the ball distributed to the people that we needed to. JW was able to come in and run his package and be effective at that point in the game. So it's obviously a great win for us.
I'm waiting for somebody to say we didn't have a very good game because of that. And somebody of influence ought to laugh them out of here. Serious.
Right.
Is that a bit of a dream for you? I mean, not a dream, but looking at the stats, 1.7 yards per possession.
Yep.
For you, that's
no. For these guys, it's outstanding. I'm so blessed and proud of them. You know, it's a huge night. 110 gradable snaps, right? So they played about 120 when you take off penalties and such. So those guys are exhausted.
credit to our play calling, man. We had so many shots in, and Coach Richards just was able to pick and choose and put them in the exact, the perfect situation. So, and then those guys made plays. We had great protection up front, and then those receivers, those weapons, they went out there and caught the ball. We felt like we could, get behind them, and it just, capitalize with our incredibly talented receivers like James and Marcel and just all of our guys. I've got so many connections with all our guys, man. They're all extremely unselfish, but at the same time they want to be the guy that's scoring. So, it was James that stepped up for us tonight, as well as Marcel, and it's been different guys all year. It's been J-Dub, it's been me, it's been defense, it's been offense. So that's what it's been like.
You guys think you made a statement today against one of the better teams in the country?
Definitely. It showed all the preparation and work that we put in practice this week, and I'm blessed to have an opportunity to play for a team like this. We work on the deep ball sometimes before practice and during practice too, and it shows on game day. I gave a great release, and Mason, he just laid it up there for me to run under and catch it. It's a great play on his part. It's a great feeling to see smiles on your teammates' faces after a win like that.
I mean, it's what we expected to do. It's what we came in working for. It's why we prepare every week. I mean, whether it's a statement win or not, that's not really for us to say. That's all in the media, and we just got to keep coming out here and doing our jobs. I mean, it's great. I mean, being a top 10 team, it's awesome. It's a great feeling, and Trevone, he's a great player. He can move. He can throw. I mean, our game plan, thanks to Coach Spencer and everybody. I mean, that's all it was. Everybody had to execute the game plan.
Which was the game plan to do what?
Tackle, run, cover. I mean, I'm not going to get into specifics about it, but our game plan was really well, and we executed it very well.
Extremely proud of the whole team. I was talking to one of the guys in the locker room, and you can look at everybody on the team, even special teams. We played phenomenal. Signer, he boomed some pumps for us. Just the defense was flying around the offense. We were making plays. It was a very well played game by our whole team. Very proud of everybody.